Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. I'm your host, the fairy coin mother, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, episode 149. So today I want to talk about early success in life. I've had this topic on my mind for a while. My friend Gabby sent me a clip over once and it's been on my mind, and then I've thought about a few different things about currently where I am in my business life and just all around having a chance to breathe this week to really get back to some of the coins and connections things versus working my full-time remote job. I don't even know if I told you guys I started working in April, a remote job, which was part-time, which was, at the time, it felt like what I could do. I can do 20 hours a week, and quickly I realized that I miss talking to people. When I am working, I'm a great worker, and let's just say within a little over a month at my new job, remotely, meaning virtually, on my computer, I was promoted to full-time. And with full-time came benefits in a 40-hour work week. And quickly, my remote job took over my life, but then sponsorships and collabs stacked up very high. So I've been working on 5 collabs for my personal brand and 6 projects for my full-time job. So life has been really busy. I have not did a podcast in about 2 weeks. It's just been, everything's been blending together. And then I've also been trying to find time to be wife, mom, and all that. School is back in session. But yeah, there's a lot's been going on, but I really wanted to just get on this topic now that I've given you guys a little life update. The clip that she sent me was from DeWanda Wise, who recently was featured in Jurassic World Dominion, which was an amazing movie. Me and my family, we went to see it at the movie theaters in 3D. Awesome movie. I absolutely loved it. So basically we're saying that early success is like a fairy tale. People love that because it can be a story that they can share. And she talks about how they do the 30 under 30 things. But the topic that she was talking about being in that building stage. So I've been at this thing for a long time, and you guys know my backstory. I've been in the print-on-demand industry for well over 10 years. I've been a published author since 2014. So I've been consistently doing something. I still feel like I'm in a building stage, but I also really love the growth and at the rate that I achieve my success and the lessons that I learn through that success. The building stage and taking the long road, but just absolutely continuing to work through that shadow of feeling like it's invisible hard work. So I sometimes feel like because I've been consistently doing something, sharing my wins, sharing my failures, and I've consistently had something going on, I feel like people don't take it serious or care to support it sometimes because it's like they've gotten to the point where, oh, she's just gonna always do something, or she's always doing something, she's always done something, she doesn't need our support, she has this. But also at the same time, I don't open my mouth when I need help, so I understand that. But it just, I feel like you don't throw someone away just because they've been achieving success early on or for a long time. They still need that support because honestly, when you choose the long road, and not really choose the long road, when you're on that long road into yourself, you have not achieved the success level that you want, you've made achievements, you feel like you still need that support to get you through, because taking the long road is hard. it's even longer. You're consistently hitting roadblocks and setbacks, failures. You lose money, you lose your momentum, you get depressed, like so many different things. Like you want to give up every day. If you have someone in your life who has been on this long journey of journeying for success or fighting for what they believe in and just continuing to go after their goals, send them some encouraging words, because honestly, it's lonely on that long road, because sometimes some people surpass you, sometimes people fall off, and sometimes the people who come up underneath you feel like they're your competition. So thank you to Wanda Wise for just those statements. And along with that, I always like to do research. I always like to read. So I checked out some different early success articles. So one I found on LinkedIn was by the High Flyer, and he basically talked about 3 dangers of early success. So number 1 is early success can make you lose perspective. And I think I can agree with this, because I've changed my course of action a few times and I've lost sight of what I was trying to obtain. And sometimes it gets super blurry when you achieve it early and you feel like you have to go to something because it's no longer going to work. So I definitely can agree to losing my perspective on what really is and what I really want. Number 2 is early success can inflate ego. Now, this is one that you're going to have to look yourself in the face and say, okay, am I like inflating my ego? Do I feel entitled? Am I a mean person to others who are not on my level? Am I grateful? So there's a lot of different things there. And I'm sure that I've had my time of showing my ass and being very ego driven in certain situations, because I think when you do achieve success early, sometimes you say, I deserve to act like an asshole, or I deserve to be this way because I've done the work. I'm reaping my benefits. That's one of those things that you have to look at yourself and reflect on. And number 3 is early success breeds complacency. And this right here is really something that I was like, oh, wow. Like, I got to a place of, oh, yeah, I've done what I needed to do. I'm just cruising. I know how to work as hard as I used to. Paid in peace. Blase, my business is on autopilot. And to be honest, for the last year, I lost like that motivation to keep my business afloat, to where today was the first day that this week was the first week that I've consistently worked on my personal brand. And today, I didn't work at all for my job, and I focused on coins and connections. And I realized that, dang, I was not doing what I was supposed to do to keep that momentum, to keep myself growing, and to keep myself on a good rate to be successful. I really was doing myself a disservice thinking my business was on autopilot, when really I was on autopilot keeping my business alive, at least to that happy medium of where I don't have to be available 24/7. I was doing, like, when you lose weight, you have to tone up. I had lost the weight of being stressed out, but I was not toning my business up, okay? It was just hanging. The flyable flat was hanging and it wasn't toned at all. Also on Upper News, I found another article about early success, and this one was about the 5 benefits of early success. So number 1 is secured future. And I disagree and agree with this, because we have people like Michael Jackson who achieved success early. We have Candy Burris who achieved success early. And we see how she has secured a future in the brand she's built, the things that she has going on. She's consistently doing something. Now, Candy is at a stature where I ain't even touching, okay? I don't got Candy money, but I can inspire to continue to grow and develop and build my business out as much as I can with what I have. So at the same time, some people achieve massive success early and are able to secure a future, and others just have to work a little bit harder to continue to secure that future. 2, give you time to focus on other things. I do agree with this, because I have been able to branch out and try different things and stop and start and scrap things that I didn't think was good for me. I agree with that being a benefit, because you never want to feel like you're stuck in one thing. So I've had the pleasure of being able to branch out and try new things. I've also achieved happiness in different time frames in my life that is based on my early success. Fulfillment, I don't feel like I'm completely fulfilled, but it does bring me joy knowing that I can do anything I put my mind to. And number 5 is peace of mind. And because you guys know I say paid in peace, I'm all for having peace of mind because my success and what I know I can continue to do to continue to be successful. So I hope this episode was something that is right on time for you. Maybe you needed this little pep talk. Maybe you're in that rut of feeling like I've been doing this for so long. Things are not changing. They're not moving fast enough. Just remember you're always on the brink of greatness. Oh, I get a little Nicki Minaj in there. Greatness is what we on the brink of. I wish that I could have this moment, but cause in this moment, I just feel like this is my moment. I waited all night, like I can tell this time. Yeah. But greatness is what you are on the brink of. Go ahead and play Moment for Life and pump that shit up and sing all those lyrics. I hope you guys enjoyed this 149th episode of the Coins and Connections podcast, where we just talked about achieving success early in life. And hopefully I can get back on next week so we can celebrate our 150th podcast episode. We did it. We are here. I'm excited about the next 50 because my goal is definitely to get to 200, because 100 podcast episodes it meant a lot to me. I'm here and I'm going to do this whether I get paid or not. So you guys have to get used to hearing my voice. Hopefully in the future, these podcast episodes will hit differently for someone who may be looking for some motivation. Really look for a voice that is real, authentic, and a tell it like it is soul who's going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So until next time.
Thank you so much for listening and subscribing to the Coins and Connections podcast. Don't forget to leave a review and join the conversation over on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag Coins and Connections. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Cinquanta Cox-Smith and at Coins and Connections. You can shop all merch at www.coinsandconnections.com. I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.